Welcome into Inside the Charge. I'm Maddy Glab, and in this week's episode, we've got a special guest, one of my favorite people in the building. Bills cornerback Tre'Davious White is back on the show. We said, Tre was like, I might come back. You're back. Why are you back?
I'm back. It was time.
It was time.
It was time
It was time.
to tap into my podcast bag, if you
Ooh.
would say. But you know, I just feel like I got a lot to say. Not a lot to say, but I
Some
feel
good
like I
things.
got some good things that comes up in this brain of mine, and I think this is a good way to kind of do a little something different throughout the week. I think it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's something that I'm gonna be looking forward to each and every week. If you continue to invite me back,
Oh, Tre, you're
you know how
always
these things
invited.
go.
You're always invited.
Contracts.
We'll talk contract negotiations off camera.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. This is gonna be fun. First of many.
First of many.
So let's get this thing rolling.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to have Tre on every week to do a couple segments with us. And we have some fun names because Tre is so easy to tie to anything. So we're going to recap the big win against the Chiefs, and then Tre's got some special things for us. So let's start with the Chiefs recap. It was so fun to watch you guys out there, and from the offense setting the tone early, scoring, to the defense getting a 3-and-out right away. It was a total team effort, and it's where you want to be at the midway point of the season. Tre, on defense, you guys allowed a 44% completion percentage to an MVP quarterback who everybody knows in this league named Patrick Mahomes. What impressed you the most about the way you played?
Oh, like you said, it was a total team win. But man, we were able to just communicate well. Just the way that we fed off the offense fed off us. Special teams as well. We got some hard hitters out there on that side of the ball. But I just think that when you start the game fast, it sort of kind of trickles down to that, and our communication was going well. The crowd was extra loud. That first series was bananas.
Yes.
We play so well as a team. Those are the type of games that your team, you want your team to go through sort of early in the year, midway through, to sort of build that callus. And we got a lot of guys on our team that played a ton of football, ton of important games. So anytime you can be in a test like that, you know what your team is made of. So whenever when the games get close during the end of the year, playoff time or crunch time like that, those big games, we don't flinch. So it was good to get a win, but we know how this NFL thing is. It's a week-to-week league. You got to take it one game at a time, one day at a time, one practice at a time, one film study at a time.
Yeah.
I'm in my McDermott bag right now, as you can see.
111, humble and hungry, keep
everything,
going.
Earn the right. So, but, like you said, I've been playing this league for a long time, so I just know how this thing go. You got to be week to week, never too high, never too low, but you got to celebrate the ones that you get.
Oh, yeah. You deserve to celebrate them because it was a really good performance by the defense and the offense. So for a game like that, the game goes down to the final play. The Chiefs get the ball with 22 seconds left, and everybody in Highmark Stadium is like, whew, all right, the defense has got to close this out for us. When you're a part of a game like that where it is tense in the fourth quarter, what are the sidelines like?
Well, it's calm. You want the sideline to be calm. You want to look over to your left and look over to your right and just know if nobody's having anxiety or having bad thoughts or not confident in, the things that we're coached to do and the things that we go over and practice each and every week. Like those deep ball, last Hail Mary plays, like we practice those things each and every week. So when we go into a situation like that, we got the most confidence because we've practiced, we prepared for it. We've been in every situation. So I just feel like, when those things come, you want the most calmest players on the field. You want the most confident players on the field. You don't want the guys that's out there that are going to think, what if? You want the guys that's out there that are going to know, like, we're gonna finish this thing out. But like I said, we do a great job of going over those things each and every week in practice. So it's not foreign to us, but we just got to go out there and execute. And we was able to do that. But, Maddy, being on the other side of that thing, because I've been on the other side of it where it went left.
Yeah.
And the plane ride wasn't
I
wasn't
know.
so good back
I
from
know exactly
Arizona.
what you're talking about.
Yes.
I
Somebody
mean,
want an SB on us, Maddy. A SB. You know, you talk about a bad feeling,
yeah.
horrible feeling. And then you go, and then it was a bye week after. So we had to wait 2 more weeks
Yeah. To
to have it,
touch the
to
field,
touch the
to
field.
right the wrong,
That was
that
painful.
sticks with you.
It does.
And
But you know what? We was able to turn that page and it made us closer as a team. But
yeah.
whoa, when you talk about 14 days of not wanting to be seen, it's pretty rough.
Okay, you got Patrick Mahomes with 17 seconds left in the game, and he has 3 straight deep shots, and it's on the secondary to make sure this ball does not find its way into a Chiefs receiver's arms. Watching it from a fan perspective, it seems simple. Bat the ball away. You can do it. Everybody's jumping up in the air. Somebody's got to be able to get a hand to knock it away. I'm sure from a player's perspective, though, it's way harder when it comes down to how you do this.
Yes, because they have rules in place too. Because you can't, on a Hail Mary play, you don't want nobody to end up on the ground.
Right.
Because that could be very detrimental. That could be spot foul. So you want to be aggressive, but you don't want to be too aggressive to where it's like you just commit a like an egregious penalty that you just can't control
and that's
yourself.
like that's detrimental.
Yes, because the offense will get the ball at the half-yard line. I mean, you know, you want to be confident in a situation, but like I said, you've seen so many like situations to where it's like games are lost in that situation. And it's not like people are not going over those situations. It just seems like freak plays happen sometimes. It just happens sometimes. And
the ball tips off somebody's hand
or you
and
try to knock
somebody
it
else
down
catches it.
and you knocking it down and somebody just so happen on the ground and just catch it. Or, you know, somebody just make an insane grab to where it's like you trying to knock the ball down, they just come and just snatch it up. Or somebody's just more blessed than you, he just jump like 6 or 7 inches higher than you do. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, that's a tough situation. So, but you just try your best to just try to get into a situation where you can kind of box the guy out like a rebound, like you're playing basketball. But I just think it's no like best way to do that situation. And you can practice it how you want it to go each and every time,
but you can't script
you
it.
can't simulate the movements of somebody else and you don't know where they're going. So it's those things like you got to worry about the scramble and just the trajectory of the ball, like
time it right,
like how it's going to fall, nose down or
and
nose
it's not
up.
like you're an outfielder and you're tracking the ball. Like you are standing, waiting, jump.
So then, you know, you got the guys that you classify as the jumpers too. They got to time it up, jump up right. So it's a lot of things that have to go right for the defense for it to be successful. But a lot of things got to go right for the offense too for it to be successful. No offensive holding, because the quarterback got to kind of move around a little bit so everybody can get down the field to be able to, you know, make this throw.
Usually you don't have a lot of defensive linemen.
You don't have a lot. You only have 3 guys out there that's rushing, and you have 8 guys that's back. So you do the math. It's what, 5 guys trying to block these 3 guys. So you want your best pass rushers out there too. But if these guys are getting double teamed, it's kind of hard. It's not on them. So then they say you got more guys that's trying to defend the pass than who's able to catch it. It's a hard situation. And what I would say, you know, you just try to take a couple deep breaths before the play and just hope for the best.
So a lot goes into this. A lot goes into defending a deep shot at the end of the game to tie it up or to win it if the Chiefs would have gone for 2 points. And you guys come out victorious. What does a game like this do for your confidence?
You know, I mean, you win. You know, obviously you want to win each and every week, but you know when you go against an offense like that, and you go in and you play well as we did on defense, you know, of course guys are going to make plays. You know, you just try to limit the damage. We did a great job of a lot of sacks, a lot of quarterback hits.
15 quarterback hits.
That's a lot of quarterback hits.
Amazing.
The quarterbacks don't want to feel that either, man.
No.
I'm telling you, they don't want to feel it, especially Highmark Stadium when that sun goes down and that temperature drops a little bit.
Hits hurt a little bit more.
Yeah, hurt a little bit more, but just the performance on defense is just, that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
We was able to take the ball away, fourth down stops, sacks on the quarterback. We did well in the run game, negating the run game, no explosive in the run game too. So anytime you can do that, take the ball away, a lot of 3 and outs, and get the ball back to our offense, we always gonna have a shot.
Yeah.
We always feel like we gonna have a great shot. We can get the ball back to the offense and Josh and those boys so they can get the cooking.
It was awesome to watch. Exciting way to close out the first half of the season as you guys move into week 10. Okay, we've got a segment that we're calling Top Tre. It's your 3 favorite things from this past week, from this week, what's going on in your life. Halloween just happened. You have 3 of the cutest kids in the world.
Yes.
Did you have a favorite costume?
I did, but I can't say who had the best.
Okay.
But I could say somebody was a little UPS driver holding a little box. Had to be careful to scratch the address off the box because the address was on the box.
Your address was on the box?
Yes, the address was on the box, so we had to scrape that off. But we had a little guy that was delivery driver. We had a ninja, Spider-Man. These guys love Halloween, so I think we got them like 3 costumes apiece.
Are they wearing costumes for like a week plus in the house? Like it's Halloween time, we just want to be in our costume, Dad?
Nah, but
okay.
I feel like they'll try to put on their costumes to get more candy.
Ooh,
that's the thing. Want to be in the house.
What's in it for
It's
me?
my middle son. He's the one that's gonna push the envelope on everything. So but we try to limit the candy consumption. But we was able to get out and do a little trick or treating. It was great. The wind was blowing.
Oh yeah, it wasn't good weather this year.
But you know what? Like I just feel like every year that I've been in Buffalo, either the wind is blowing.
Tre, last year the weather was good.
Well,
he was like, I'm not here last year.
I wasn't here. But every Halloween that I've been here, either raining or the wind is blowing extremely hard.
I'm sorry, Buffalo did you dirty like that.
And this year it was a wind blowing year. Yeah. And when I went trick or treating. I went, stopped the yard, got out the yard with the boys. Had the youngest in my arms. We get halfway down the street. The wind is blowing so hard. He's like, I want mommy. So we had to turn around, all 4 of us. So I had all the boys. And we had to go back to the house because the little guy wanted mommy.
He
and
was
then we
done
had to
being
start,
a UPS driver.
And we had to start back at the same house, at the first house that we went to. Because my kids thought that we should just start all the way over.
Oh, okay.
So we trick-or-treated at some houses twice. only my little boys do that. But we had a great time. We got out, trick-or-treated. We went up and down the road. My neighbors, they were so great about it. They did a great job of, being outside in costume themselves when the kids go up. So it was a fun time. My kids always look forward to that. The Halloween is one of the favorite holidays in my household, I would say, for sure.
I love it. What are you watching? Tre is a big TV show guy. If you guys didn't know,
yes,
he's a binger.
I am.
What's the best thing you've watched recently? Currently binging?
Right now I'm watching this show called Doc. On Hulu.
On Hulu. What's it about?
Great show. So it's about this ER doctor. She one of the best around. And she gets into a car wreck, and she loses like 8 years of her memory from the last 8 years. So when she wakes up out the coma, like she didn't realize that she was divorced. Her son had passed away.
Wow.
She had developed this relationship with this guy that she was working with that she didn't even know that they were dating when she came back. Great show. Ongoing. I think I finished season 1 in probably 7 days. And now I'm on season 2. It comes out on Tuesday, so I'm anticipating it coming out tonight.
Every Tuesday.
I'm gonna be locked in.
Tre's got a date with the TV.
Season 2, episode 5, if you will.
Okay.
We're locked in. But the show is great, but another show, I mean, if you want to know the best shows, though, the best guy to go to is Taron Johnson.
Oh, Taron Johnson.
Taron Johnson
He's an encyclopedia when it comes to TV shows.
Oh, my goodness. Like, this guy puts me on some of the best shows ever.
Ooh.
But the thing is, if you take his feedback, you have to watch it. Okay. Because the next day, he's going to be like, did you watch it? Did you watch? Bro, why
I
you don't
told
watch it? I
you.
told you to watch it. Like, he's one of those. So, like, if you take his show expertise, he's gonna be on you about it.
All
So
right.
every show that he's told me about,
You've watched.
I've watched, and
Can't miss.
he can't miss. He cannot miss on the show recommendations.
All right.
He's the guy that I go to.
Did he recommend Doc?
He didn't recommend this
Oh.
one, but he recommended this new show. I haven't started it yet. I keep putting them off because of the Doc show, but this show calls The Last Frontier. So I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that soon. But before I found this Doc show, I know a lot of people are gonna be on me. Should I say? I don't care. Judge me if you want. I've been watching Scandal.
He's been watching Scandal.
Season 5, episode like 17, and I'm hooked. Hooked.
I haven't watched Scandal yet, but I know Scandal.
I don't think I should be watching that though.
Who cares? If it's entertaining.
It is. It's just something that I don't know. It's just something about it. Like, it just draws me to it.
Okay.
You know, whenever I just need to get away, I can binge watch that. I can fall asleep, rewind it, go back through. But yeah, but the Doc show definitely is one that I would recommend. Great. I'm really, 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 really excited about tonight, about the show. After I get the film study done first. Get the film study done first.
Then you can have your free
time. And then
time,
I can have a little, you know, maybe 45, 47, 50 minutes episode. I think I can squeeze that in tonight. I think I can squeeze that in.
Why not?
I would squeeze that
All right, I can't wait to hear for more show recommendations coming up in the future. Watch Doc on Hulu. Tre can talk to you about it as he moves on in season 2, you said?
Season 2.
Episode 5. Episode 5. Okay, finishing us off. We're at the midway point of the season. The body's feeling the wear and tear of football.
The body is bodying.
The body is bodying.
For sure.
What does Tre White do on an off day to make sure I'm getting right for this upcoming game? Do you have a favorite thing in terms of rehab?
My favorite thing to do for rehab is definitely the contrast hot tub, cold tub, like that. It's a time for me to put my headphones in, you know, get ready and relax in my music, because the cold tub is one of those things you got to take your mind off of it, so you got to have some things going on. So the contrast between the hot and cold tub, that's my favorite. But over the years, I've been able to come up with, you know, a routine that I've been very strict to for, I say, 7.5 years. So on a Tuesday, I come in, you know, I got dry knee, the acupuncture, I have the chiropractor here to get my body adjustment, adjust the feet, the ankles, the knees, the back.
He does it all.
Everything. So I do that. Get massage, hot tub, cold tub, sauna, you know, red light bed. It's a lot that goes into it. Like, to mentally just know that you did everything you can.
Yeah,
because that's good for the body too. Because we tell the mind it's gonna fall all the way down to the feet. So yeah, that lot of rest. Sweet cherry juice.
Yep.
Gotta have one of those before bed.
Good for sleep.
You do that, but sleep is the most important thing. So I try to get at least 8 hours. At least 8.
Wow.
And Maddy, I try to get at least 8.
That's amazing.
8 at least.
I'm like at least 7. I wish I was at least 8. That sounds like a dream world.
If I get that 8 hours, like, it's gonna be
like $1 million
great day. Like, I just know the difference. I notice the difference.
Tre walks in the facility whistling, smiling, singing.
You know, so if I'm gonna get 8 hours, I got to be in that bed by 9:45.
Yeah. You guys are in here early.
I know. And it still feel like it's 9 o'clock at night when we wake. It's still dark.
I know.
Then when you leave the facility, it's dark.
Yeah, it was tough. Tough time of the year for us Buffalonians.
Nah, you know, Coach McDermott do a great job. He's gonna put these palm trees up.
The palm trees are going up.
They're coming up. It's this time of the year.
We live in paradise.
Yes. Then he has these lights that's all throughout the facility too. He do a great job. We do a great job of embracing it though.
Yeah,
you know,
I
but
like
that light
That's
bed,
good attitude.
That light bed though,
does
light
wonders.
Bed, yes. You know, that's the sunlight we get right there. I mean, you got to take advantage of that thing. But yes, like I said, the routine has always been the same. You know, it took a lot of trial and error over the years of just, you know, watching guys like Kyle,
Yeah.
Lorenzo Alexander,
Mhm.
like my first couple years, just to see like they've been playing this long, like what are some of the things that these guys are doing. So I picked up Pilates,
Ooh.
and
That
I thought I was
hurts.
an athlete, Maddie, and
Stretching parts of your body that
oh
don't get
man,
stretched.
Maddie, those
Yep, reformer
reformers,
boards.
yeah,
I've
those are a
done I
game
do those
changer.
classes.
Game changer. So I try to mix that in too, to just to,
Mhm.
you know, you gotta, you know, stretch the muscles too.
It's
So
good to do that.
it's definitely always to try to get on one foot, try to balance a little
Yep.
bit, things like that, all the core and things like that. So it's a mixture of a lot of things, but my go-to is, like I said, I come in here on that Tuesday, and you know, it start off with that chiropractor, and then I got the needles and the massage and hot sauna, then cold tub, hot
It's
tub.
Tre's spa day.
Come on, like that
Tuesday
Tuesday
is
is the
spa
day,
day.
you know. But then, you
I
know, you
like
have
it.
some of those times where you just like, over the years I've known, like I've like watched a show on Kobe Bryant, and he was just like, you know, you have a routine, but
Mhm.
also like listen to the body. Like,
True.
so it's like I have those weeks sometimes where I just listen to the body, where I just nothing, and just let it
Let it be.
recover naturally. Just, and that works too. So
Mhm.
sometimes you gotta like mix it up, but
Alright.
for the most part, I'm very, very strict about, you know,
Regimented.
that regimen, and it's been working. It works. You try to do the best you can to
Mhm.
make your body feel the best it can be come Sunday, because that's the most important day.
Sunday is the most important day.
Sunday
It's
is
when
the
you
day.
guys fly around on the field. Okay, before we pitch to the interview, I believe I'm interviewing Sam Franklin Jr. this week. What should I ask Sam, Tre?
Ask him about our trip that we had
To Disney?
to Disney. Did we talk about that already before
We
on camera?
not on camera.
But yeah, ask him about our trip. You know, it was our first time meeting, and we connected well because he was teammates with one of my close friends, one of my good friends from college, Dante Jackson, who plays for the Chargers now. Shout out to Dante. Dante's one of my favorite athletes.
Shout out Dante.
He and Frank played together, and Sam played together in Carolina, and it was in the area because Dante and I, we always go on these family trips each and every year to Disney, take the kids down there, have a little family time, you know. But he joined us was that 2 years ago, and you know, once he signed here, I was like, yeah, we locked in.
Yeah.
You know, so it's fun every time, you know, anytime you can connect with somebody and then flash forward, they become your teammates. It's fun, man. So he's a big boost to our team.
I know.
He's a special teams guy.
He gets double teamed on special teams.
Oh, and he's gonna let you know that he's getting double teamed now. So look, our lockers are by each other too. You know, game 27, 28, and this guy here, I'm telling you, he's a dog. Like, I don't think he wears socks. Like, he cuts his socks, man. He like to where it's like a spat, and he just put his shoes on. Like, so anytime you're dealing with a guy like that,
that's a dog. If you cut your socks, you're a dog.
I think he playing just raw feet out there with like
just
a little sock.
Ripping blisters.
Yeah, like this guy, he's a freak athlete too. Like, you can see how he like catches the ball. Like, he's a freak. He's a great player, great person too. Like, extremely humble guy. Can't say enough about him, but like I said, that's that Carolina McDermott connection. You know what I mean?
It is.
We be getting some ball players.
Can't fail that.
We be getting some ball players.
I know.
From down
Jack
there,
Thompson.
Man. Ball.
Let's go.
He's a dog too.
Yeah.
Who else we got from down there?
Man, AJ Klein had that connection when he was here. Man,
hold up. We got Daquan came from Carolina.
Daquan. Go all the way back.
Star. Dog.
Yep.
Who? Kurt Coleman.
Kurt Coleman. Dog. I was trying to remember his first name. Kurt Coleman. Man.
Dog. Who else we have from Carolina? We can keep going. Yep. Hold on. Brandon Bean. Dog. Sean McDermott. Dog. We got them all from Carolina. Appreciate Carolina. Appreciate you, Mr. Pepper down there.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that. We got some great dogs in Buffalo because of Carolina. Man, that Carolina connection,
dogs. It's good. It's alive. It's alive and well, and
man,
it's cooking.
What? We started at the top with it, though.
Tre, all right. Appreciate the time. We're
You
going to
know it.
pitch this interview with Sam Franklin Jr. We'll be back afterwards with more. Sam, thanks for coming on to hang out on Inside the Charge, answer some questions. I'm excited to get to know you better.
Excited to be here. I mean, haven't had many questions asked to me lately.
All right, well, then let's start it right now. You spent your first 5 years with the Carolina Panthers. Now you're in Buffalo. How have you embraced this team so far?
It's been a new experience, learning new people. I haven't had a real change since college.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's been great. These guys opened me with welcome arms. There's some great teammates, and then, they're a funny group.
Okay, they're a funny group. Who's funny on this team? Who are you vibing with?
It's a couple guys that I like vibe with. Ryan, he's one of those guys. Frank, he's pretty funny. Ty Johnson. So I mean, it's a lot of people on my row and like the surrounding areas. Cam, he's a cool person too that I like to joke around with. Jamar, it's a couple guys. The whole DB group basically.
Who's the funniest guy in the DB room?
Right now we gotta give it to our rookie Jordan. Just how he's
Oh.
just answer everything. He just like so nonchalant and he be so serious about everything. And he like, what? What I do? Like he don't be knowing like the funny stuff he do sometimes. That's why he's pretty funny.
Since you're new to this team, who is Sam Franklin off the field?
I'm a man of God, a father first. And I mean, I'm really pretty chill. I mean, I like to go do stuff like go hunting during my off season, fishing. We go ATVing a little bit. We got some mud holes where I live at. So I mean, we do a little bit of everything during the off season. I try to disconnect from football a little bit, and just get back to like regular world stuff and not really be in my phone.
What's your favorite thing to hunt or fish?
Well, I haven't really got into like the depths of hunting, but I mean, they would probably be the first thing. Probably like wild hog hunting. That's pretty fun. Getting out when the dogs run, you tracking them through the woods. That's pretty fun.
Where do you like to do that at?
I'm from Florida, so like in Inverness, Citrus County, like we got some pretty good spots.
Yeah.
And my friend AJ, he has a spot that we be going to. I can't give it away.
Oh, it's a secret spot.
Yeah, it's a secret spot. He got a secret fishing spot too. I tell a couple of those if he make me mad.
Sam, it's easy to see that your energy is off the charts. You play like your hair's on fire, and you tackle like your life depends on it. How did you become that type of player?
It's always been like that since I've been in the Little League. Effort is something that I always felt like it's always between me and me. So I just always wanted to be the guy who out-effort everybody. And then once it's time to make a play, I just feel like I need you to think about it next time you see me.
You need to think about it the next time you see me. That is amazing. What's the feedback you've gotten from your teammates with that type of effort and some of the hits that you've laid on people?
It just gets the defense going. And then, it just gives a spark of the O-line. They love it when I start to block people or, I make a big hit. They're probably like one of the first few people like surrounding me like, yeah, let's go. Like they want to see some like, and I just like this having guys like paying attention to special teams just for that one play. Like normally people just look at it and just be like, I'm about to go in, but they're really locked in trying to see like what's gonna happen, who's gonna make the play. So I mean that's very, very much the best thing, better than any compliment they can give me because mostly it's them showing that like they care about this one play that we're on.
You have a lot of pride in your play on special teams. Where does that come from?
Not everybody can be a starter. My dad taught me that young. Not everybody can be the star player. So, I mean, your role in the team is just as important as the star player, just like the O-line. They may not never get the accolades that they want or get you had a great game. But, they're going to remember that one holding call or the sack that they gave up. So, I mean, it's just like that. Like, I look at it from, like, a perspective like that. Like, you have to enjoy these one or two plays that you get because once you're out of the NFL, you're out of the NFL. Like, there's no coming back. There's no do-over. So, like, every play that I get is just a blessing to be out there.
What's your favorite part about playing on special teams?
Like, the little, like, competition that you have, like, with the other guys on special team, like who's making the tackles, like you feel me, pointing out like little stuff like, oh, I beat you down last time. It's just like little stuff that like like you get to do against other people, and then like in practice, like going against guys, you know, winning a rep, like, and then you get to know somebody and like they know like your moves, so it makes it harder. So I mean, it's just like the growth that I like to see, like from like the starters to, I mean, from the guys who come in on special teams one play or the guys who do three. It's just like the build up that you have and like the getting better of it that I love to see.
Is there somebody that you find yourself always jawing with in practice on special teams or when it
Uh,
comes to watching it back in the film room?
yeah, me, Jamar, and Dane, like we switch pretty much a lot, and we always go with each other. And it's just always like them trying like a new technique or like something that they think they might want to try, like going to the game, or it's just me like finding little nicks like to make me a little bit faster out there. You know, just little stuff like that. And those guys always come with the right energy. They always pushing me to, you know, be a little bit better. So I mean, if it wasn't for those guys, it's a lot of stuff that, like a lot of wins that I do have, like they already done showed me to look 3-4 times. I already done came up with the plan before it even happened. So I mean, those guys helped me out a lot.
Special teams can also be used as a tone setter for the entire team. You've had hits where the entire sideline comes up to embrace you after those hits. What does that do for an offense?
It just sets the tone for the drive. Like, all right, we know we're gonna come out here and we're gonna smash you in the mouth. Like we know we're gonna give our all on this drive. It's just like being the tone setter. Sometimes I just feel like it helps. It can capture the flow like really quick. Like even if you like down or something bad happened, that one little hit or that one little special teams play is like, oh, we still got a chance. So like it's just being the igniter. Sometimes you just got to start the fire. And
Sam Franklin, the igniter.
then sometimes you just got to start the fire and then watch everybody else catch and they'll handle the rest for real.
I was talking to Tre'Davious White about you. He said that you guys got introduced from a mutual friend, and he said Sam Franklin has added so much to this team in terms of his personality, in terms of his fire. When a teammate says that about you, what's your reaction?
It's just like a blessing for real. Like, I just, for me personally, I just want to give like my all for everybody on the team. I don't want to leave a game thinking that I let them down, or like I wasn't as prepared as I need to be. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. I'm very much scared of being the guy who doesn't do his part on the team. Even though like people say it's just special teams, like how can you mess it up? There's a lot of ways you can mess it up. So my job is to make sure that we don't mess it up and that everybody's focused on that one play, just so we can have a chance to win. Like that's my biggest thing. Like even like giving up long returns, even like if it wasn't on my side, giving up a long return to the other team or getting stopped inside the 20. I look at that as my unit hurting the team, and I don't like to hurt the team.
Being scared to not do your part, I think you've shown over your career in the NFL that you've always done your part. You're an undrafted player. You've been in the league now for 6 years. How have you shown that it doesn't matter where I'm drafted? I can impact this team.
Just by, you know, my biggest thing is when I first came in the NFL was just win today. Don't really worry about tomorrow. And that's the approach that I always have. I always feel like even though like I'm on a team, I can always get cut. I can always be the guy back home. Like, so I just never felt really comfortable even after I was on the team, even if I did do good with that game. It's like I did good, but how do I keep doing good? You know, that's the biggest thing with me. I don't like to fall off and I don't like to decline. So like a lot of things that I do are because I just don't want to let down myself and the team around me. Like that's the biggest thing with me. Like I didn't say it once, but like it's truly like something that I truly have a fear of is not being ready or not being focused enough for the team and letting them down. So like every day I come in, I just treat it like this could be my last day in here. So I just give what I can and I try to stay as positive as possible because this doesn't last forever.
Because of that, are you somebody who does well operating off of the fear factor in your brain?
Yeah, I do very well with that. And then it comes a point to where like I do turn it off too. Like I know when to have it and when not to have it. I know that like I'm a pretty good player too. So it's
Yeah.
like after I didn't put in my work, it's like, all right, Sam, now we just gotta trust everything that we had. And we just gotta play ball because things are gonna happen You're not gonna be in control of everything, but the best thing you can do is have a positive attitude and give great effort. So that's my biggest thing when I do come in after I turn off that. Like we get around Thursday, Friday, then I'm like, all right, we're ready. Like we're coming along. Like we can do this. And then I get into the more of the Sam Franklin that they see on Sunday, where it's high confidence, flying around. I know I'm the best person out here, but it's a step and processes that you have to go through the week to get there. I don't believe that you just get to be that every week because you say you are. You have to show it in film and in practice.
I see it. It's a right to be confident on Sundays. It's you have to earn your right. As you're saying things like I've got to win today, I don't want to let anybody down. You're sounding like our head coach Sean McDermott in what he says. Do your 111th. You got to be humble and hungry. It seems like you fit in very easily to this culture here that is about family, that is about lifting each other up. Why do you believe this is the right fit for Sam Franklin in year 6?
Well, I mean, to start off year 6, I signed with Denver. Prayed about it. Felt like God sent me out there, and then ended up getting cut for the first time in my NFL career. And I was at a crossroads to go back to Carolina or to come out here, and just through prayer and just taking a leap of faith, I just felt like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the Bills, and whatever happens, happens. Got out here, and after the first 2 weeks, it was like, all right, this could be a place where I can actually have a home. And then third week, fourth week, and now just building on it, it's just like, oh, I love it here. Like I love the guys here. I love the coaching. I love what they stand for. I love the city. So it's just like now it's just me trying to implement myself in here as much as possible and get something to where I can be around for a long time.
You said you were cut for the first time in your NFL career this offseason. How did you deal with that?
To be honest, I really just turned on some gospel music, started praying and giving thanks that I even had the opportunity. That was the truth. I was sad. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't sad. I was very sad, very emotional, but at the same time, I just knew that if God got me this far, He'll keep me going.
Yeah, there's a story to everything, and the right doors are going to be opened when they're supposed to be opened. And look at you here now, thriving with this team, one of the most important pieces on our special teams unit. Tre'Davious White also told me, Maddy, you have to ask Sam Franklin about our trip to Disney. We took a trip to Disney this offseason, so I'm going to ask you about it. Did Tre have more fun, or did his kids have more fun on this
Tre
trip?
definitely
to
had
Disney?
more fun than his kids. I know that for a fact he did. Tre was already excited. He like, oh, we're going to this, and we got the passes, and we got this. I'm like, Tre, is this for you or the kids? He's like, they here, ain't they? I'm like, all right, so it's for you basically. So I mean, he had a great time. We had a great time, great fellowship. Our companions got to meet each other. I got to meet him for the first time. And just talking to him, and building a relationship. And then he saw me when I had dreads, so I come in and I don't have dreads, and I'm like, oh, that's T White right there. And I walk past him, I'm like, well, I'm gonna wait to see if he noticed. And he look at me and he like, give me like one of those, and then like, all right, I know him, but I don't know him. And then he kept going, and then I come back in, I'm like, T White, what's good, bro? He was like, what's good? And he like, I know. I'm like, Disney. He was like, you cut your hair, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, I knew you, bro. I'm like, well, that's crazy. You forgot me, but you remember me at the same time. So, okay. But nah, it's because I had longer hair. So he was just like, I know this person, but he don't fit what I know. So that was pretty cool. Just got to see him again and then going through that whole experience.
That is hilarious that he didn't recognize you at first. Maybe he was being a little cold, like, I know this guy, but I don't know him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, dang, we actually took a trip together.
Yeah.
Paint the picture. What is a trip to Disney like with Sam Franklin and Tre'Davious White? What are the rides we're hitting? What are the parks we're hitting? What's the food we're eating?
Oh, man, we're going to first of all, you get the skip pass. You got to skip the lines. And if you want to get bougie on them, you get a little guide. You feel me? The food is included with the passes, so you just got to set up a time to go in. So it's just like, for me, it was junk food, fries, chicken fingers, cakes, all that kind of stuff, all the drinks that you can have. And then, I ride rides, but I really wasn't even to the rides. That's more so for the kids, for me. Like, I'll get on them with the kids, but I'm not just like, oh, let's go get on the tallest roller coaster here. Like, nah.
No tower terror for Sam
Nah,
Franklin.
none of that for Sam Franklin.
That's when the fear is not a good thing
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
the fear is overloaded. That's not the fear that I want in my life at all. Like, so I mean, other than that, you just go like to have a good time, be around, be out, get the sunshine. And, you know, I'm from Florida, so like, I just want to be in Florida. So being in Florida was the best thing for me. It wasn't like the rides, and then, you know, I rode a lot of rides at Busch Gardens and stuff. So it was just like the atmosphere, getting to see all like the characters, you know, talking through movies. Oh, what's your favorite part of that? And like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was like the memorable stuff that we were going through. And then, you know, got to like see like not anime. See, I'm so used to anime cartoons that you didn't see in a while. You'd be like, oh, I remember that movie. Like, it's just little stuff like that to where you're just like, being a kid was so much fun.
Yeah.
So like that's basically what it was like going to Disney, is like letting the kids have their dreams, but you get to go back and be like, dang, like I remember being here. I remember this episode, like remembering your favorite episodes, all that. That's what Disney was for us. Like,
I love
just
it.
to step back in time.
Gotta
And let
go
the
back.
kids, yes. Because the kids go to sleep right after you leave. You get some peace. Oh,
That's
my
the best
gosh.
part.
The kids, after you get home, like 7 o'clock, they're asleep for the whole night.
Party!
Yes.
Parents' night out.
Nah, not parents' night out. Parents' nights to rest.
Parents' night in.
Yes, you just take a quick second and get your breath.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, they're asleep. We can just, you know, chill by the pool. Not have to worry about daddy.
Can you give me this?
Yeah.
Why can't I do
have this? Can we go outside? When we going back to the park? We just left. Like, all those things you get to, you know, have a good time with.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had a fun time with Tre White and Disney, and glad you guys are together here in Buffalo, and also happy that you're feeling at home here. That's awesome. That's what everybody wants to hear, and it seems like you and Buffalo
God's
just
willing,
gel
we
well.
can go to Disney after we win the Super Bowl.
Let's do it. Let's say it. Speaking into the existence.
Yeah.
I like that.
I've been saying it all year. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Nah, thank you guys. You guys have a good day. If you catch me out, you didn't see me.
You didn't see him. We hope you enjoyed that interview with Sam Franklin. Tre White joins us again for a segment we're calling Ask Tre. We had some fans submit some questions to you. We're going to do this week to week, depending on how many questions we get in.
Okay.
But we have some good ones. Josh wants to know.
Josh?
Yep. Just Josh from Twitter.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
I can make
Josh.
a question up that Josh Allen pretend to ask
Josh.
you.
Let's
But
go.
okay, Josh from Twitter wants to know, going back to the Louisiana roots here, best gumbo in Louisiana. You a gumbo guy?
Of course.
Of course. I thought you were going to be like, man, I don't like gumbo.
Of course. You got to make it right, though.
Okay. Who makes it right? Or is it family cooking?
I'm going to have to say, because my auntie, Teresa Ruffins, I'm going to drop her name on this interview.
Let's go.
Teresa Ruffins, she makes the most flavorful, like, she got it going on with that gumbo.
She knows what to do.
She got all the ingredients, that sausage, them crab legs.
Yum, yum, yum.
That, everything she put up, she could put crawfish in there. You know, us Louisiana folk, we can just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We can mix it up a little bit. But my auntie, she makes some good gumbo. I would say her gumbo is slamming.
Tre's
my aunt, Teresa Ruffins. That's
where you get the best gumbo in Louisiana from. You'll have to knock on her door.
You pull up to Shreveport, Louisiana, you want some of that gumbo from Teresa Ruffins. I'm telling you. Next level.
Okay.
Next
I like
level.
it. Next question. Lance wants to know, what is your favorite moment from the DB room so far this season?
Oh.
You can take this a lot of different places. What's coming to mind?
Favorite moment. That is why DB dinners are great. Always great. You know. You know what's crazy though? So I know this is off script.
That's okay. That's where this is supposed to go.
We played Carolina last week.
Uh-huh.
And so after the game, Kurt Coleman in the hallway.
I heard he was there.
He was, he gave me a big hug. The first thing he asked, Y'all still doing DB dinners?
Because someone said that Kurt Coleman is the guy who started it.
He did. When he came here from Carolina, when he came here in 2019, he started the DB dinners. And those things are still going strong.
I love how
now.
that's the first thing he asked.
That's the first thing he asked me. Them still deep. This how Kurt. Them DB dinners still going on. Because Kurt is one of those most mellow, soft.
Yeah.
But he's very serious about those DB dinners. And he said he's coming to a game.
Ooh.
And he's gonna come on Thursday.
Okay. For DB dinner.
He's pulling up to the DB dinners.
Wow.
So everybody
he's gonna
better
take notes. He's gonna be in the background. It's like, I'm just gonna sit off to the side. I'm gonna take notes on how this DB dinner goes.
Everybody better show up to that one.
Okay, one more question. Sean wants to know. We're talking LSU.
McDermott?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Sean McDermott wants to know.
Mm.
Sean from Twitter wants
Okay.
to know. We're going to LSU.
Hmm.
All right. Things are happening at LSU. Part ways with their head coach, Brian Kelly. He wants to know, who do you think would be a good next coach for LSU? If you don't have any names here, you can just identify some important principles in a head coach.
I don't have any names, but I know what you gotta have.
What do you gotta have?
Or at least I think from my experience from being there. You gotta connect with the people. You gotta have the people on your back. Gotta have the people on your side. You gotta be in with the youngsters. You gotta love that crawfish, that gumbo, that etouffee, that oysters, char grilled, of course.
Yeah.
But you just gotta have that. I just can't I can't put it into words. Like, you just gotta have that swag about you. Like, you're recruiting in Louisiana, you're recruiting in the South, so you gotta have a little bit of, Southern twang to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the jobs where it's like, you got the best players in your backyard.
Yeah.
It's not, you never gonna have a shortage of talent.
No.
Like, oh my goodness. Like, and it's just the support you're gonna get. Like, man, it's so much I could say, but
you have a lot of pride for where you went to school
oh
too.
my
So
goodness.
I can tell there's a lot of passion behind choosing the right person. And also feeling like, hey,
you don't understand
I
how
can come back here with my teammates and feel like I'm proud of what's going on right now.
Maddy, you don't understand how serious this is. Like, you cut this open, it's got some little purple and gold in there, Maddy. This is what I'm saying. So it's like, on Saturdays for the game, you know how it goes down.
We watch LSU.
LSU shorts on. I'm wearing them to the plane. If we got an away game, I'm wearing the LSU shorts under whatever I'm wearing to the plane. We get to the hotel. I'm in my room. If LSU is on, all the curtains are blacked out. Everything.
Nobody's allowed to watch with you?
Nothing. Nobody. Phone no do not disturb.
Wow.
LSU shorts are on.
Locked in.
LSU hoodie is on.
You got a foam finger too to watch the game?
Look, they know I'm locked in. Like, so when it comes to the coach, like, we so invested. Like, it's just the alumni, former players. Like, it's a big deal, huge deal. So whoever comes in, like, we know those guys gonna hire the best guy that they can get. But whoever comes in, like, you're gonna have the players. You're gonna have the support of the former players. You're gonna have the support of just the fan base, the state of Louisiana. I swear, like, LSU football. When the sun shines in Louisiana, they don't care about nothing else but
it's similar to Buffalo.
They don't care about the Saints. They love the Saints. They love the Saints, but I'm telling you, the mood a little different when it comes to that LSU football.
Yeah, SEC, it just means more.
LSU, it just means more in Louisiana. But we're gonna get it right. I know that.
We're gonna keep this conversation going.
We're gonna get it right
as we hear some names pop up, as LSU makes a decision to hire whoever it's gonna be. But to close us out, Tre's gonna hit us with some words of wisdom.
Oh yeah. So I've been thinking about this. Buffalo, do not let your happenings destroy your happiness.
That's deep.
Maddy, one more time.
That's deep.
Don't let your happenings destroy your happiness. You got to think about this again. Don't let your happenings destroy your happiness. You can think about it. Like, you can wake up and you cannot have Josh Allen as your quarterback.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying, for the people, you know, if you're having a bad day, if you're
It
having
could
a
be
bad
worse.
day,
It could be
we waking
worse.
up to Josh Allen as our
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
And we can go out there on any day and bust through a table. So don't let your happenings destroy your happiness.
I like it.
Love it.
It's going to echo through my brain throughout the week. Don't let my happenings destroy my happiness. Happiness comes first.
Yes.
A lot
Has
to be happy about here in Buffalo.
Yes. We waking up, we have Josh Allen as our quarterback.
Josh Allen.
You know how much
We
happiness
have
that
Tre
brings?
White.
You know how much we have Dr. Kincaid. You know how much happiness that brings to me? We have the cookie in the back.
Man.
The
Man,
cookie.
oh man.
The cookie.
Yo.
Speaking of that, have you ever tried one of the
I
cookies?
have. It's so good.
Man, he's cooking. The cookie.
He's cooking. He's got cookies.
He got cookies. We got Spencer Brown, the Chanel man. So like I said,
It's a good group. It's a
oh
good
my
group.
goodness. Don't let your happenings destroy your happiness.
Wow. Mic drop. That's where we're
There
going
you
to
go.
leave it here in our first edition of Tre Time. Tre'Davious White, take it over.
Yes. Love y'all.
Break.